So today's topic is cartilage and bone. So what do you mean by cartilage, or what is the histology of cartilage? Cartilage is basically a connective tissue. It is a type of specialized connective tissue and it supports and weight bear the body. Means it is a supporting or a weight bearing tissue. It has a firm pliable matrix which resists mechanical stress. It acts as template for bone formation. We have three types of cartilage: hyaline, elastic, and fibro. Many similarities are there, but they are differentiated by their appearance of matrix as well as the cellular. So, if we see this picture, you can easily appreciate it. This is the slide of hyaline cartilage. First of all, what are the constituents of any cartilage? Cartilage is composed of a matrix and a cellular matrix and ground substance. So this medium which is you can see in this diagram is the ground substance, and the fibers and the cells are called the matrix. So this is the matrix and this one is the ground substance. So any cartilage is covered by a thin layer of connective tissue which is called perichondrium. Peri means around, chondrium means cartilage. So we have three types of cartilage: hyaline, elastic, and fibro. Hyaline cartilage. Hyaline means glass-like. Why it is called glass-like? Because in this slide or in this cartilage we cannot see the cellular fibers. We know that the cellular matrix is composed of cells as well as fibers, just as in the connective tissue. So the fibers in this picture, we cannot see the fibers or the connective tissue fibers like collagen, elastin, reticular fibers in this picture because they are too much fine. So it appears like a glass-like appearance. And the chondrocytes or the cells of the cartilage, they are assembled in the lacunae. लेकुनी क्या चीज होती है? इट्स जस्ट लाइक अ बॉल. जैसे एक बाउल के अंदर आपने चार अंडे रख दिए, ये चार किन्नू रख दिए, तो जो किन्नू है वो क्या चीज है? सेल. और जो प्याला है वो क्या चीज है? लेकुनी. लेकुनी इज अ स्पेस. So these are the lacunae in which we have the multiple chondrocytes. So most abundant and the template for the endochondral bone formation, it is bluish gray in color, semi-lucent and palpable. It is commonly found in the nose, larynx, costal cartilages, cartilages of the larynx, thyroid and cricoid cartilage, bronchi and the articulating surface of jaw. So cartilage has two types of growth: interstitial growth and the oppositional growth. Interstitial growth is the expansion of the cartilage matrix within due to the separation of isogenic groups of cells, while the oppositional growth is due to the division of the chondrogenic cells into chondroblasts by adding matrix at the periphery. So this is the beautiful picture of elastic cartilage. Elastic means it has elastic fibers, it has elasticity. तो ये कहाँ होना चाहिए? आपके एपिग्लॉटिस में, आपके पिना ऑफ द ईयर में. ठीक है. So in this picture you can see these are the chondrocytes arranged in rows, not in groups. They are yellow in the fresh state and opaque after the death of the person. The presence of collagen fiber and the elastic fibers make it flexible. It is found in the pinna of the ear, epiglottis, and the medial part of auditory tube. Next one is the fibrocartilage. As the name shows, fibro means it gives strength to the body. It is abundant of fibers or the collagen fibers, and these are the Lacunes, chondrocytes. They are very tough and strong but resilient. It has great tensile strength and considered tensile strength. It found in the pinna of the ear, epiglottis, medial part of the. The next specialized tissue of the connective tissue is bone. Bone is a highly vascularized living connective tissue in which the matrix is calcified by the deposition of calcium phosphate crystals. It provides shape and support to the body. It protects vital organs and helps transmission of body weight for the muscle attachment, and it is used for the locomotion. It is also involved in erythropoiesis. Erythropoiesis means formation of RBCs or the. So in this picture, you can see this is the fibroblast. Fibroblast क्या होता है? So this is the fibroblast, which is the precursor connective tissue cell. It changed into the chondroblast, which is the cell of the parent cell of the cartilage. Then this is the osteoblast, which is the parent cell of the bone, and finally this is the hemopoietic stem cells, which form the blood. These all are derived from the mesenchyme or the mesoderm. Now the macroscopic structure. If we see the bone, we can see this is the medullary cavity, cylindrical cavity inside the shaft filled with bone marrow, right? So आप इसको ऐसे ले सकते हैं कि अगर आपने कुर्बानी अभी हुई है, सब मुसलमान ने देखा होगा कि अगर किसी बोन को तोड़ो तो बीच में से क्या होता है, एक कैविटी होती है जिसके अंदर जो आम जबान में कहते हैं गूदा भरा हुआ होता है. So this guda is the bone marrow and the cavity is called medullary cavity. Bone marrow is a hemopoietic organ. Periosteum. The bone is covered by a thin layer of connective tissue which is called periosteum. Peri means around, osteum means bone. And the inner surface of the medullary cavity is also covered by a thin layer of connective tissue which is called endosteum. Endo means internal, osteum means bone. So this is the beautiful picture of the compact bone. We divide the bone into compact and spongy. Compact bone is present in the shaft of the long bone, and the spongy is present at the end of the long bone. So this is the beautiful picture of the compact bone. This is the total Haversian system. This is the central canal. These are the lacunes. These are the lamellas. ये बिल्कुल ऐसा है जैसे आपने प्याज को आधा काट लिया हो. And these lamellas are contacted with each other by this canaliculi. These are the canaliculi. Fibers नजर आ रहे हैं आपको hair like. So this is the structure of the long bone. The epiphysis or the end is composed of spongy bone inside, and the outer layer is composed of compact bone, while the shaft is composed of compact bone. Mineral salts, which are 65% of its dry weight, are substances formed called hydroxyapatite crystal. Hydration shell is formed that permit ion exchange with the extracellular fluid. Decalcified becomes flexible and can be bent like rubber. अगर आप इसको जो है वो decalcify करें, इसका कैल्शियम फॉस्फेट निकाल दें तो क्या होगा, ये ऐसी हो जाएगी जैसे रबर लाइक फ्लेक्सिबल हो जाएगी. Organic component removed becomes brittle and easily fracture. और अगर आप इसका ऑर्गेनिक कंपोनेंट जो है वो निकाल दें, जैसे इसके कोलेजन फाइबर, उसको बर्न करें तो ये कैसे हो जाएगी, ब्रिटल जैसे राख. Organic component is 35% of its dry weight. Type 1 collagen fiber is present. Acidic polysaccharides are present. Glycoprotein and proteoglycans are all. So the bone is composed of different cells. The precursor cells or the parent cells are called osteoprogenitor cells. Under meiosis, and differentiate into osteoblast. Appear as flattened cell with slightly staining, elongate or ovoid nucleus. The cytoplasm is conspicuous acidophilic or slightly basophilic cytoplasm. It is also function for the maintenance and nutritional support of the osteocyte in the underlying matrix. Osteoblast synthesizes synthesis of organic component of matrix. Its organelles are polarized. It forms gap junctions from the. So this is the beautiful picture of flattened osteoprogenitor cell. It is the precursor or the parent cell. It changes into osteoblast by mitosis. Now it is an inactive cell, and then it becomes activated, which is called osteocyte, which form the bone. And we have another type of cells having several nuclei, which is called osteoclasts. These are the bone eating cells. अगर बोन बनती रहे तो आप कहाँ पहुंच जाएंगे? तो आपको नॉर्मल कद का रखने के लिए क्या होता है कि ऑस्टियोक्लास्ट सेल्स जो होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, एंड ऑफ द बोन पे जाके एक जो है ना वो गैप बनाते हैं. बोन ईटिंग सेल्स होते हैं, ईटिंग करना शुरू करते हैं. तो जो ईटिंग करते हैं उसकी ऐसे क्या होता है, वहाँ पे गैप बन जाता है, जिसको कहते हैं हॉशिन्स. Now we have different type of bones: long, short, flat, irregular, and sesamoid. Long bones has shaft and two heads. Short bone have same weight and length. Flat bone is thin, plate-like scapula. Irregular bones like vertebrae. Sesamoid bones are developed within the tendon where increase the mechanical advantage of for muscle across the. So this is the picture of flat bone, parietal bone. This is the bone of skull. Irregular bone, vertebrae. Short bones like carpal bones. Long bones जैसे humerus है, जैसे limb bones होते. Now we have two types of bones: compact and spongy and diploid. Compact bone is very dense on the outside surface, made up of bony plates arranged compactly. Spongy means sponge-like, porous or cancellous. The porous portion lining the marrow cavity. This is irregular arrangement of lamellae with spaces called trabeculae or spicules. Diploid bone is made up of inner and outer table of compact bone with interval. Means It means that it is just like a sandwich. The two loops of the sandwich is composed of compact bone, and between the two loops we have the कबाब समझ लो. तो कबाब क्या चीज़ है आपकी? Spongy bone. So this is the beautiful picture of spongy bone, and this is compact bone. Now this is the picture of compact bone having Haversian system. These are the lamellae. This is the central canal. These brown one are the lacunae in which the osteocytes are present. So we have different types of lamellae. This is the Haversian lamellae, which is the complete lamellae. Between the two Haversian lamellae, we have irregular lamellae, which are called interstitial lamellae, which fill the interstitium. And some lamellae encircle the whole bone. These are called circumferential lamellae. Now the Haversian system. What is Haversian system? It is a unit of bone numerous in shaft of the adult bone. It is cylindrical in shape with its long axis distributed in domains and fibrils in particular domains. The canaliculi within open to the Haversian canal serve as a passage between the bone cell and the blood vessel. Interstitial lamellae, lamellar territories between the Haversian system, circumferential lamellae, and the Walkman's canal. Walkman's canal is the connection between the two central canal of the Haversian canal. A vascular canal in the adult compact bone that contains blood vessels that join with one Haversian canal. So This is the osteocyte in the lacunae. These are the concentric lamellae. This is interstitial lamellae, and the whole bone is encircled by circumference. Now these are the trabecules which are present in the spongy bone. Trabeculae कैसे होते हैं? जैसे कांटे, spicules. Spicules coming out from the inner surface of the compact bone in the marrow cavity. Red bone marrow is responsible for RBC formation. Yellow is composed of fats. Diaphysis is the shaft of the long bone and epiphysis is the end of the long bone. Between the di and the epiphysis we have a plate which is called metaphysis, which is the area of transition between the epiphysis. Now the periosteum. Peri around, osteum means bone. The connective tissue sheet that covers the diaphysis. It is non-calcified, dense, irregular, collagenous connective tissue. The outer fibrous layer distribute vascular and nerve supply to the bone. Inner cellular layer possesses osteoprogenitor cells and the osteoblast means it is a living layer. Absent in the areas where the tendon or the muscles insert into the bone and surfaces of bone covering with the skin. So these are the yellow bone marrow. This is the Sharpie's fibers. This is compact bone, periosteum. In the periosteum, we have the perforating Sharpie's fiber and the nutrient arteries which nourishment through the bone. The blood supply. Arteries supply the shaft of the long bone is called nutrient artery. It enters into the nutrient foramen in the diaphysis and epiphysis. Vein drain blood by leaving through the nutrient foramen or through the bone tissue of the shaft and out in the periosteum. Thank you.